I'm lucky enough to consider Dr. Haynes one of my mentors, and I learned a lot from him. We worked together on the Albino Ministerial Alliance Coalition on Justice and Police Reform, and it has made all the difference. Now, the reason why I said yes to coming here is because I'm somebody who identifies as white, and I want to speak most specifically to the other white folk or people who identify as white in the audience. You see, because of Michelle Alexander's brilliant work, we're having a national debate that's a long time coming, but oftentimes when a book like this comes up, we do a lot of talking about it. We see the injustice, but then we don't change it. And my denomination, I'm a Unitarian Universalist minister, social justice minister at First Unitarian downtown. And as a denomination, we've had Michelle Alexander come speak to us as ministers and lay leaders. And we have been appalled by what we've read. It's a very difficult book to read. I just can't do it very long at a time. I've had to take it in little pieces because it's so devastating and so unfamiliar to me as a white person. So my church and my denomination have historically been white, but like many denominations that have historically been white, we've had this goal to become multicultural. Year in and year out, we set this goal, and we haven't met it, and that has caused us to have some introspection. How is it that this is not happening? Could it be that our good intentions might be part of the problem? You think? Well, I am somebody who has been trained and studied anti-oppression work since I was 19, and I am still profoundly amazed by how much I don't know. But I want to encourage the persons who identify as white in here to become involved, and this is why. Because, and I'm taking this from a person, I saw this quote on the kitchen door at a church in New Orleans, and I had gone down there with some folks from my church to do some reconstruction of the homes down there after Katrina, and the poster said this: "If you have come here to help me, you are wasting your time. But if you have come here because your liberation is bound up in mine, then let us work together."
Amen. What it's about.
And the more I sit with that thought and I reflect on it often, the more I realize how much I, even as a person of privilege in this community, the price I pay for being part of a system that perpetuates what Michelle would call the rebirth of slavery in our country. So what I would like to encourage the white folks in the audience to do is to, despite your strong opinions, to stop talking so much. Despite your great leadership skills, to stop leading so much. And instead embrace humility. I can't tell who's clapping, but I have a feeling I know. But this is work that takes courage, because when you start really listening and when you start really realizing that your own liberation is tied up in it, you have to change things. And when you change things, then you get to see a whole different part of society. When I became involved in police accountability, I read the books. I understood institutional racism, cultural racism, but I didn't know what it felt like, right? And until I started listening to people with the assumption that I don't know, I didn't hear everything that I hear now. And now I can't not do anything. And now I realize, and I think many people here realize, or you wouldn't be here, that this evil is impacting us all. And some of us might be able to live under the illusion that it's not so bad, but it's just a matter of time. So I am here to encourage courage and humility in the folks who identify as white here, and to ask you to embrace humility and come to this work with beginner's mind.